Hey guys, and welcome to the TheStrawhatNO's next Let's Play. It's The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. I'm your host, Mugiwara Yoshi, and with me as always is Thornbrain.
My life is horrible!
Whose life is horrible. And Big T Unit 1 Travis.
Hey! We're not gonna spend the whole time talking like that, don't we?
No, please. Okay, so this will be a new Game Plus run of Wind Waker, and I will be doing the HD version, as you can see by the logo. Normally, Thorn plays Zelda games, but this will be the first time ever for the TheStrawhatNO that I will be playing this one. I will not be doing a 100% run, mainly because there's a lot of extra stuff that I really don't need and or care about. So, let's get started. Last hero was PizzaJoe, and this time is also PizzaJoe.
It has to be.
That's the thread title.
Yeah! So, a new thing in Wind Waker HD is you can actually select to play in hero mode or normal mode right from the start. I will be doing it in normal mode because hero mode is, kind of annoying and not all that fun.
Hero Moto.
So, the game starts with this, kinda long intro sequence where they go over, like, oh, once upon a time, PizzaJoe Classic saved us, but now he's not.
Remember that time something happened that you won't get to watch?
No.
He got burnt.
So, for this run, I will be getting all the bottles, fairy upgrades, basically things that I find useful and or important. I'm not going to go for all the heart pieces because I don't need them.
The 5 rupee boxes, you know?
You know, through my whole time playing the game, I never found a box with 5 rupees in it.
Spoiler.
I'm sorry. But there are jars where there are 5 rupees, so we'll be seeing those a lot.
I like how the art for this particular segment of the game made Ganondorf look like old school Ganondorf. Giant pig monster.
So this is the tale that PizzaJoe never actually did in the TheStrawhatNO canon?
I didn't save the world. I don't know why I'm here right now.
I just went to a different world and got hit by a moon.
And
See ya,
I stole a
fuckers.
mask, stole a mask. And there were stick figure people back then.
Doing the ha-cha-cha-cha behind him, just like, see you bastards.
Yeah, let's dance near the volcano. Nothing bad ever happens there.
They had to edit out PizzaJoe's middle finger as he rode away.
So, obviously, this is a retelling of Ocarina of Time, but we haven't actually Let's Played that, so let's just say this never actually happened.
Meanwhile, right next door to the kingdom, Ganondorf was being super mopey. I don't think I have it in me. I'll fuck it one more time.
This pool is too shallow.
It's burning my eyes up. Some random dudes went reaching for the Sun Triforce. And their eyes were burnt.
But the hero did not appear for some odd reason.
He did say, see you fuckers, he meant it.
This is your problem now.
This is known as the Legend of Douche-a-lot.
How dare you be on fire?
So canonically, PizzaJoe Classic didn't do shit, he just pissed off.
Pretty much, he just went to go... He went into the forest and then he found some Skull Kid and then there was some other game where that happened.
But who liked that game, anyway?
So, ever since that day, they've been naming kids who happen to be blonde PizzaJoe to remind them how much they hate him.
And send them off to work at traffic control.
See, the island you want to go to is to your left. Now, I know this planet is all round and shit, you could end up there anyway, but that'd be a waste of time, you know. Well, okay, see.
I feel like this is the worst fucking narration from a grandpa.
Hey, see, there's your point where my grandson, he wanted to be a conductor, but he was just plain awful.
He was also falling from the sky, apparently.
He was falling after he took a bite of a bar of chocolate. It was really weird.
Just stop.
No.
Okay, so...
Pretty.
For those of you who haven't played this particular Zelda, you will notice that there's an incredibly nice art style. It's all cartoony. The whole game is like this, and it really makes it pop out. And that's part of the reason as to why they made an HD upgrade.
You know, I remember when this first came out, how so many people were complaining about the art style. This is bullshit, it looks too cartoony. When as soon as I got it, I was like, this game is so gorgeous, oh my god.
And like 10 years later, it's the only art design that still holds up.
I know, that's what everybody keeps saying, like, oh, Wind Waker was so, like, piece of shit, and then, like, years later, Wind Waker's a masterpiece, you guys!
I loved Wind Waker.
It is one of the best Zeldas.
Yeah.
Agreed, it's one of my favorites. I've been playing this one a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to say how many times you recorded this just trying to get the first video?
Like, 2, 3, 4 times.
Friggin'
Anyway,
you know.
so this is our bedroom. It's on a tower.
No, see, no one liked him.
This is our hero. This is PizzaJoe, he's schizophrenic.
And this is our little sister. Her name is Ariel?
Ariel.
I think.
I actually don't know how to pronounce it, so
Ariel.
I just call her Pizza Jane. And she's really adorable.
And a murderer, apparently.
Yes.
She's dreaming of being a pirate and finding the One Piece.
And you're a lobster chef.
And she has to remind us that we were born.
Oh! You know what? I guess living up there would be a good way to wake up, because you just fall off the end of the tower, fall in the water, and be like, I'm awake!
You know, Travis, you say that, but my favorite way of waking up is doing a backflip into the ocean. There we go.
See? I told you.
See?
See?
Like fighting vampires.
He comes out with like an alligator on his ass.
Hey, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to be in Hong Kong.
So PizzaJoe's a normal boy. He has a normal life. He jumps from rock to rocks. He collects rupees. There was a 5, but I don't feel like doing the fucking joke, so whatever.
That's how I pay for my rent.
So it's our birthday, so we have to go see our grandma.
Who obviously lives in a big house and kicked you out.
Yeah. She made us pay rent when we were 5.
There's Runny Nose Kid. How we could forget about him?
There's a lady with a jar on her head. And that's actually her only claim to fame.
You pick her up and throw her and she shatters into 5 rupees.
So this is our house. And if you want proof that my room is actually the tower, look, 2 beds. One for Grandma, one for Pizza Jane.
Why is it up high there? What's she, Spider-Man?
And this whole second floor.
I'll let you sleep out here, but oh boy, the shield!
So, I'm not sure if Pizza Graham wants to give me a hug or not, but she actually has special clothes, quote unquote, for me.
This is why we chose the New Game Plus for the PizzaJoe thread.
And this is actually the entire reason. Just because Grandma gives me nothing for my birthday.
That is exactly what a kid named PizzaJoe would get for his birthday. Fuck off.
He first gets kicked out of the house, and then he's like, come over, birthday. Fuck you, nothing.
One of my favorite things about this Zelda game is how expressive everybody is, especially Link. PizzaJoe.
The most metal gift, nothing.
They just can't really do that with the more detailed games for some reason.
And yeah, you can get away with more cartoon isms, I suppose, on this, but it makes it look awesome.
So, apparently, boys get invisible clothes because that's part of the legend that we saw in the introduction.
Look at his face, he's still just playing along with it.
Yeah.
I like to think she's actually blind.
Yeah, Grandma, I got it on. Looks pretty sweet.
Grandma.
The pizzagram. There's a pizzagram at the door.
Pizza graham cracker.
She's gonna throw us a party, and she makes our favorite soup. Which I'm assuming is just boiled pizza sauce.
Does she shove you in the process of making it?
It makes it extra healthy.
So, let's leave Grandma alone for now.
She runs into a wall blind.
Not my problem, door's closed. So, let's talk to this old guy over here. He's the, I think twin brother? Like, he's the brother of the guy who lives downstairs, who we'll be meeting really soon. But this is basically old man tutorial. You don't have to talk to him, but it triggers a pretty funny cutscene when we go into his house, so that's why I actually bothered to. This Zelda features, the usual, Zelda. You find dungeons, you get items, such as like. But there actually are. This game actually did introduce a couple of new mechanics, which we'll be seeing pretty soon.
To the HD version, or just the game itself?
Oh, just the original Wind Waker.
I love this music.
By the way, everybody's gonna point that out, like, "Hey, nice clothes you got there," even though we're wearing the same thing.
I haven't bathed in a while, sir.
This lobster didn't used to be on this.
This was a white shirt before.
Don't ask. Just don't ask. So, I should probably point that out. Because it's New Game Plus, we don't get the, hero's tunic. We get to wear our pajamas.
For the whole game.
Through the whole entire game. There actually are a couple of other differences, but we'll get to them when we get to them. So this island keeps talking about this one guy who, he knows sword play. And apparently that's something that we'll never use, ever. Ever.
We didn't give you an outfit. Why do you think would give you sword lessons, you douche?
I find it interesting how there's a guy here who just happens to know how to do sword fighting, but this island has no doctor.
Their doctor is Dr. Deal with it.
Just, here's a leaf, asshole, go crazy.
That's it, you're bleeding, you live on top of the tower now.
All of those pieces of paper just tell you how to, like, control the game, like, this is how you move, this is how you save, etc., etc.
Piggy.
Worst birthday ever.
So let's go find our sister, Pizza Jane. She's in my room.
Pete's Errol.
I meant to talk to this boy before I started jumping, because if you talk to him, he'll just say, "Oh boy, I really want to jump," and then you show him, and he's like, "Wow, you're so great, PizzaJoe."
I wish I could defy gravity too.
And I wish I could roll around.
I wish someone else thought I was great.
Well, don't worry, kid. No one thinks I'm great either.
I wish other people thought I was great, Mom and Dad.
Pizza Jane, did you at least get me something?
Maybe, who knows?
I'm sure when I was a baby when I got it. I mean...
It doesn't matter if it's like the regular playthrough or New Game Plus, she'll always make a comment about your outfit. If you're wearing the hero's tunic, she'll say, "You look a little too hot in that," and here's like, "You need new clothes." She'll always question your fashion sense, and she gives us her telescope.
For a day.
For a day. It's her most precious belonging, but it was the cereal prize. For breakfast.
They've never been spoiled in their lives. This is pretty obvious.
It's really special. And its use is being a telescope.
Listen, our economy is made up of 2 rupees on 2 rocks. We can't afford anything else.
Let's look at our superhero, the mailman here. Bird mailman.
Would he just do telekinesis the mail into the box?
Sure. And if we look up, there's a bigger bird. With a girl in the talons. Well, that's weird.
This birthday's getting better all the time.
And pirates!
Ew.
I wanted a bouncy house, but this is good too.
Fire while they're holding our... Wait, we can't spoil that.
If you noticed, when I was equipping the telescope, you saw like 3 buttons flash on screen. That's because the inventory screen is actually only on the gamepad. So when you see me equip an item, it's me equipping it in real time.
That rock just punched him in the face.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. Wasn't that weird, Pizza Jane?
Give me back my telescope.
I want to see, I want to see.
I regret this decision of giving it to you.
By one day, I mean 1 minute. We have to go find her just because.
After recovering from that broken leg you just got.
Because obviously we're the most qualified.
I mean, with this new old outfit and all.
So, Pizza Jane mentioned that we needed a weapon to go into the forest, but I'm pretty sure a telescope will do just fine, so let's go.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, I can't read, so we're gonna have to go get a sword. And I accidentally talked to this guy, and it gave me the best camera angle in the world.
We're cleaning up the camera.
The grass is eating me! Ah!
I love this, though. A girl just falls into the woods, and he's like, man, this party tonight's gonna be awesome.
Look what's already happened.
This is why we're in the grass.
They drop in the grass like you.
He's like, hey, man, if you need to cut grass, you need a grass-cutting item. No other way we'll get rid of the grass. What are hands?
If you need to cut the grass, you need to cut the right grass.
Dude.
The man who looks like he's staring at a tree is actually trying to look at a pig.
I wish I could look at a pig.
So this is the other brother guy, Orca. He's the guy who knows how to use sword.
Or spears.
And he has a pretty cool little spear there.
Therefore, sword.
Yeah. And if you notice on the walls, there are no swords. But it's the same thing.
That's just his butter knife.
So here's obviously our sword tutorial. It's the same as every other Zelda game.
Thanks, old man. You gave me a better gift than my mother did.
In my whole life, in my whole 13 years. Oh, by the way, this is PizzaJoe's 13th birthday. I love that. Every time you hit him, he's just like, good, keep going. But I like to think after you hit him once, he's just like, ah, fuck, good job, yeah.
Thank God that sword is still pretty dull.
Okay, now thrust the sword directly at my body. Attaboy!
You got it right in between the bosoms.
I do like how when you fight, a little melody plays along with it.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing. When you attack enemies, you hear like a little music chime.
The brother's off camera with the xylophone. Cling, 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 cling.
For every hit you land.
I think it's in key with the actual music in the background, too.
So this is one of the new fighting mechanics, parrying. All you have to do is lock onto your target, and then you just press A when the little... It's a little bit of a... What's it called? Quick time event, but it's actually pretty useful.
It's really useful.
See, Travis, now you're engulfed in Dark Souls.
Thought it was bombs, now it's that.
Alright, cool. So now that we sliced an old man a lot, we get to keep the sword. You can actually come here earlier, but he'll be like, oh, hey, are you ready to spar? And then you play with the sword, but he won't give it to you. But now that a little girl has fallen into the woods and we're responsible for no reason, he gives us a sword.
Those aren't my ribs, those are wounds. Thanks.
Oh, Orca, you're so funny.
I'm standing using this stick. If I take a step, I'm done.
There me gills.
Look at that giant spear on the wall.
Yeah, what's he gonna use it for? Falls.
Yeah.
Well, that was silly. Let's go save that little girl.
We have all these men in the town, but 13-year-old, we're depending on you.
Well, it's the birthday boy, so this is part of my gift. Okay, so, if you noticed, I just equipped, well, it's hard to miss. I just equipped the Pictograph. In New Game Plus, it's an item you automatically get. It's something you already have right from the start. You get, they just give it to you for no reason. I don't know why exactly, but, the Picto box in this game has a different feature, a new feature that they introduced, and I actually make a lot of use with it, and it's actually pretty fun. So I'm really glad that they gave me the camera this time, this so early.
I heard about this. This is fantastic.
In the main game, you have to talk to a Pictograph guy on a different island.
Yeah. And
Well, I guess the sign maker's back to work.
I think the reason that they give it to you at the start of New Game Plus is because you use it for a side quest that involves taking pictures of every character in the game, and some of those characters are missable if you don't have the Pictograph from the start.
yeah, and it's super tedious and ridiculous. So there's the little girl. But let me make sure that it's her and not some other kid.
Nah, other kid, we can go home.
Fuck it. Okay, so let's use our brand new camera, actually. So, a new thing you can do, besides zooming in and holding it up, you can take selfies with your Pictograph.
Knocked out, lol.
Alright, let's take a little selfie here. Hashtag stuck in a tree. Okay, let's go.
Dead girl, hashtag fail.
Hashtag hanging around. Haha.
No one invited me to the birthday party.
Oh, nice.
You're still not invited. Die.
Make good hummus, they said. It'd make you popular, they said.
If you notice, I've been stabbing every sign we've came across. So, this place actually has a fairy fountain, but it's blocked off by a giant boulder. And apparently PizzaJoe Classic was here before. And I hate that sign. And I can't lift it up.
I wonder why.
You win this round, Boulder. We'll be back. So yeah, basically these guys are basically to show, oh, let's see if you remember everything from the sword training you had a minute ago.
Ow, my butt. Ow, my again butt.
See, the music gets all intense when you land a hit.
Ah, you put a crack in it. Ow.
That'll show them.
Take another selfie right now.
In mid-fall.
Hashtag freaking out for life. Yeah, I caught her. That's what I'll tell the villagers, alright?
It's my birthday. That's what we're gonna tell them.
Where's my gift?
So, this girl here is gonna be pretty important. Well, she pretty much is. She's basically female lead.
We've taken over the island, guys!
I'm learning calisthenics.
I'm allergic to this grass! Oh, big doofus.
I actually like Tetra a lot. That's her name, by the way.
Tetra's cool.
I just like her right after that. She's like, oh, so you're dropping me on a summit? Well, that's nice of it. Dick.
He kinda saved you.
Yeah, they just kind of leave me here.
Fuck off, kid. Happy birthday!
But it's okay, I'm used to this. For I am PizzaJoe.
Pizza Jane!
And there's Pizza Jane!
Seagulls are attacking her and miss this conversation.
Isn't Pizza Jane so cute?
Hey! Watch out for the hole.
The seagulls are chasing her. Oh shit.
Picks up the pirate for some reason. Oh, well, no adventure, I guess. Anyway, next birthday. Nissan!
But it's okay, because it's my birthday, my one wish is to learn how to fly, and oh Jesus Christ!
My spine ripped in half!
It's still ripping.
I can save her!
My vertebrae are literally separate.
It's still good! It's still good! I can get her!
We're going with him now. Fuck this island.
They start singing happy birthday to you.
So, this little girl is actually the captain of these pirates. We'll learn why later. And they're also apparently the terror of the seas, but they can't fight a bird.
Grr.
Well, all they have is a catapult.
They should have cannons, not just on the side of the ship, just one, you know, inside.
Post-Jesus. I mean, Postman.
Jesus.
Now the makes more sense. Yeah!
I actually like the postman here. He gets a name, but I just like calling him Postman. Because that's what he is. He needs your silence.
Bacana!
I really like this line. As a result, I hear many things. Like, Mommy, that bird is back. And damn it, Steve, we're getting a divorce this time.
But this time I heard, bird, George Washington wig.
I hope you forgive my cousin, the giant bird who kidnapped you. So, basically, the reason why the bird had Tetra here was because the bird was looking for girls with long ears. Why? You'll see later on. It's kind of stupid, but you'll see.
And just kind of totally gave up on Tetra for some reason. Now fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. It mixed up Pizza Jane for Tetra. And it took him to a place known as the Forsaken Fortress. Isn't that the place where things get forsaken?
Yes, Marineford.
That would make this game so much cooler, first of all.
You'd be dead by 5 minutes in.
I got a sword for my birthday. I'll live.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out just fine.
I love how, even though we saved her with the sword, she's like, you can't possibly think we're gonna take you with just a sword.
You think some doofus would have like a shield or something? I don't know where you get that.
Well, you did just try to jump off a cliff.
Yeah, you kind of have stuff to prove.
I was on my birthday wishing. I was hoping to spread wings.
But nobody gave me Red Bull. Now whose fault is that?
It's not your birthday anymore.
So, where can we possibly find a shield? Well, it's not there, but I did find some rubies. And this is the pot lady.
She's our shield.
Whoa, I want to touch your face. Not that kind of pot.
I love that, though. Did she really get kidnapped? Did you not see the bird flying by and her screaming, help, help?
Let me crawl under my porch here to weep.
This is actually my basement. Specifically for me.
The white room?
Yeah. But we're here because there's money! And we're gonna need this later. Okay, now let's go see Grandma and tell her the awful news that we lost Pizza Jane to a giant bird.
I got some bad news. Her younger sister's kidnapped. Good news, I'm $100 richer.
Eh? Right under the house!
Fuck you for not getting me a gift.
I hate you, Grandma, so much. Okay. Well, time to break the news to Grandma. Pizzagram.
Pizza graham cracker.
Oh, funny story. You can cut grass. Isn't that crazy? Going upstairs.
She looks depressed, but you just walk by her and see ya. Where did you take my shield?
Now for an actual heartfelt moment.
Pizza just frustrated backflip.
Got a backflip anytime you can, man.
I baked you a pizza, but I actually stuck it to my chest.
I just imagine he's screaming this entire time. Ah!
You noticed Pizza Joe's eyes are a little different too.
They have color.
So we got the shield used by Pizza Joe Classic, and it works just like any other shield, and it doesn't actually look like any of the shields he's ever used.
Why is it on my back?
It's on his back now, it just is.
Thanks for the JoJo posing there.
Pizza Jojo.
A bird monster.
I'm actually a cocoon. I'm about to open up now.
Aw, Pizza Graham, don't be upset.
Your face is very ugly. Don't cry.
Come on, I know it'll cheer you up. Huh? It's time for another selfie. Huh? Huh?
Sad for life.
Let me just cycle through my emotions here. There we go.
This is what she looks
A
like.
little happier. There we go.
Sadness brings me joy.
Hashtag kidnapping. Okay, so let's leave. If you noticed, the little icon showed up that was like, good picture.
Yeah. I like that they added that. It's for that side quest that uses a pictograph.
My sister got kidnapped. Oh well, YOLO.
Like, my sister got kidnapped. Good picture.
Where the fuck did you get a shield in 5 minutes?
Tetra's thing in the beginning is that she's just kind of a prick. But that makes her likable.
She's a captain. She's gotta be kind of cool.
Fuck the cameraman.
Selfie.
Well, bye, Grandma. Gonna go hang with pirates now.
Crashes right into the shore. Why did you turn that fast? Sorry.
How did you turn so perfectly into the
I
house?
saw that in a movie once. Sorry.
How do you dock the ship in the first place? I like how the crab is waving too.
I like how the crab's waving, but Grandma can't be bothered to wave. Bye, Mr. Crab. You're the most delicious of all.
And off in the distance,
The grandma's lifting her middle finger into the air.
Fuck you and your selfies.
Grandma! Grandma! Toss me my iPod! Go along! Come on!
I'm not crying. I actually thought I'd be gone 5 years from now.
What a wuss.
You have feelings and a family? I don't.
Well, I guess you don't either because your sister's probably dead, but oh, sorry. Is Groose here? Just you see him falling in the background.
And well,
Gets eaten by a whale.
we're off to the Forsaken Fortress to save Pizza Jane. So, that was the first video.
We're going to be off to be a hero of poor circumstance. Worst birthday ever.
Well, we did learn how to use a sword. And it is for a good reason, is to save our sister. And then after that, we'll just go home and live with Grandma in our crappy little house.
At this point, you could probably collect enough rupees to live in your own house. You know what? I'm buying this island. I'm married. Grandma, get out.
What?
How is there even an economy in this?
How is there ever an economy in any Legend of Zelda game?
Well, this game even more so.
Let's see, the island has a lady who can balance something on her head, a guy who knows swordplay, a guy who's really smart, a guy who cuts grass, a guy who chases pigs, and 2 little kids. So, you know, you don't need doctors.
The pig is the doctor. That's why they're chasing him. My mom's sick. Get back here.
No!
The doctor won't get out of the garbage cans.
It runs into the sea and then it just jet boosts away somehow.
Dr. Pig! I'm just imagining one of those like same exact pig design in a white coat.
But it's like really big, so it's gonna like, it's just dragging on the ground.
Scalpel. I missed. You learn how to grab, doctor. They put that surgical mask on its face and it just eats it.
Another successful operation for Dr.
No incision, no actual surgery was done, but they've managed to dress the pig up in a surgeon's outfit.
Time to go get married to an elephant. But yeah, this is looking like a fun Let's Play.
Already.
Okay, I'm gonna be using that selfie feature a lot, just saying.
Sweet.
Better be.
Okay. I'll see you in the next part.
But in the meantime, I want to thank our latest patrons, Doom Sheridan, Nicholas Hoffman, Vicey, Spontaneous Chibi, and David Keither. Thanks to everyone's suggestions, we have some more Patreon rewards available to people who pledge higher than $10. We're still accepting more suggestions if you have them. Also, you may have noticed that we've started streaming, and if you would like to join us in the Skype calls for the streams, you can with any pledge amount. Thanks again, everyone.